Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino plays Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm going to press the B button right now. I had some technical issues. This is the second time I've tried to record this segment today. But where there's usually a guy, there is no guy. And where there's usually a guy up here, there is no guy. And the reason for that, I also did a battle downstairs, is because I got that error occurred thing again, which happened... Oh, Togepi's ready for purification. Which happened after the first episode. But I didn't lose that much, I just had to do those 3 battles again. So, and I did them because, if this was going to be a regular thing, like, if you missed 3 battles, which you did, it doesn't seem to me like a huge deal. Oh, I thought that was how you did that. Okay. Well, I gotta go back down anyway. But we'll talk on the way. Okay, so even beyond that, like, I have to re-explain some things that I already explained. Off camera, don't go up there yet. Oh yeah, that's exactly where I'm supposed to go. Okay, off camera, I've purified 26 of my 32 Shadow Pokemon now. Like, so I have sets done, basically. They're, 6, yeah, there's like 6 Shadow Pokemon left. The ones that are left, all of them... I hate that I don't have enough... I gotta discard some items or sell some items or something. But the ones that I have left are either on a set or they're my Zangoose that is still battling. Zangoose is actually pretty close. It's in hyper mode right now, but it's pretty close. Bashful nature. How come I never knew that you could tell what the nature was before? Bashful, what? Oh god, what does that do? Is that one of the ones that doesn't affect any of the stats? I think it is. Because there's hardy, I think bashful, and docile. I could swear there was another one. I swear there were 4. I really do think bashful was one of them. But yeah, hardy, docile, bashful, and something else. Quirky? I think quirky might be it. Or that might be a terrible nature. I don't remember. But in any case, we're going to go up, and we're going to continue the place. Oh, here's another person. Oh, again, okay, so, one of the battles, only one of the 3 battles had Shadow Pokemon, but that one person had 2 Shadow Pokemon. So here's what happened. I had Flareon and Zangoose out against... I had taken out the prior Pokemon that were Shadow Pokemon, and then the dude or chick, I don't remember, sends out Shadow Paris and Shadow Growlithe. And so I have them both out at the same time. By this point, Zangoose has regained the move Crush Claw. And I have Flareon out. So what I do is I use... I should probably... Yeah, Crush Claw. Shelter's definitely got the defense to resist that a bunch of times over. I used Crush Claw on the Growlithe. It got a critical hit and killed it instantly, which was so dumb. And then I used Body Slam on the Paris, and it killed it instantly even without a crit. And that sort of blew my mind. Because previously, that was the second time I had fought them. So previously I used Bite with Flareon on the Paris, and it didn't even do half damage. So I was like, oh, well, I'm safe to use Body Slam then. It's sure to leave it at least in red HP. That was obviously not the case. So they're both dead. Mirabee has them, and I'm going to have to go snag them off of him eventually. But that makes 3. One of which is the Nose Pass that I wasn't able to catch because I didn't have the snag machine. But that makes 3 Shadow Pokemon that have escaped. So I will have to deal with that. Feint Attack is dangerous to use against Shelter. And so... Alright, I'm gonna use Shadow Rush. Oh my god, it's still in friggin'... I keep forgetting that it's in hyper mode. Okay, so we call it. I'm gonna use Secret Power. I guaranteed it's not gonna do very much damage, but I want to at least get it to orange health. And then I feel like I'll cave and I'll catch it with a Great Ball. Even though I caught Paris the first time at that same amount of HP in a Pokeball, because I knew it was a Paris, and why would you waste more effort? Give it better than it deserves, shall we say. But I'll use a Great Ball just because since he has more Pokemon in waiting, I don't want to draw this out. Yeah, so Shadow Rush the Swalot. No, I'm going to use a Pokeball. And you know, Cloyster wouldn't be a terrible asset to my team. Okay, all fine, I'll use a Great Ball. You know, it's not that strong. But water and ice is a good combination, and that defense should be terrific. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Cloyster. What are my other water-ice types? The options. Those would be the Spheal that I already purified, but I don't want. I didn't want it before. The Lapras that comes later in the game, or the Cloyster here. So I really think... Well, we have to call Zangoose, and we have to catch Shellder. I don't remember who you used Yawn on. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, come on, Shellder. You're going to become a Cloyster in my world here. You're going to help me. We're going to take it to Cypher. We're going to make him pay for making you a Shadow Pokemon. So, okay. I feel reasonably okay about that decision. And I have the TM for Ice Beam, which makes it even better. Because I don't actually think Cloyster learns Ice Beam. Which doesn't make any sense to me. But I really don't think that's the case. Alright, Nuzleaf falling asleep means we have to... Do I have a full restore? Because I'd be fine with wasting a full restore. It's technically a waste. I mean, I'm against 2 poison types. I'm very surprised that Nuzleaf is still alive. I think let's hold off. Let's not waste a full restore just yet. If he survives another turn, but takes some damage, then we'll use a full restore. Okay, good hit there. Wing attack is as expected. I guess that wasn't the target I expected. Swalot, what are you gonna do? Shockwave. I think Zangoose will power through that. Especially if you use it on Nuzleaf. Oh boy. Okay, well, now what we have to do, Shadow Rush the Golbat, and then Nuzleaf uses its turn to heal Zangoose. I think that's, No. No, don't do that. That's a waste. Because I need to get Swalot down a little more so Zangoose can Shadow Rush it on the next turn. It's dangerous because Swalot... I mean, the only move Swalot's used that's been offensive is Shockwave, so I assume that's all it has. If it had Sludge, it would be using Sludge. But, oh, and that Sharpedo's a good Giga Drain target. Nice Paralysis. Oh, it's got Sludge! What do you know? Nuzleaf? Thank good. I prefer that, you know, keep Zangoose alive, because he needs the experience. But at this point, I don't think we have anything faster than Sharpedo. And I don't want to send out Gardevoir against a Sharpedo. We'll send out Flareon. You know, Shadow Rush against Sharpedo would almost certainly destroy it. Maybe. But I know for sure we can get rid of Swalot here. I'm surprised the Flareon is faster. And Zangoose is faster too, what do you know? Oh, is that enough? Oh, barely not. That's upsetting. Alright, who are you gonna hit? Good reverse mode, but if you faint, that doesn't really matter. Oh, you're gonna focus energy like a dumbass. Works for me. Zangoose is going to be just about ready to be purified after this battle. Might take one more. Or he might get it on the way to Agate Village, which is where I will be going, if that is such the case. Bite. Because why not? Zangoose. so close. Like, by the time I get to Agate, he'll be ready to purify. So why don't we do that? Well, yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Brute force. That is my battle style. Let's open this. Let's go up. Let's go back down immediately. Do this thing so we can go down here. Never mind. There's. Where's this? Is that another place? Oh, I think that leads to like the 4 chests. I don't remember if there's a guy down there guarding that though. I guess we'll find out. Shelder can replace Zangoose at this point. Because Zangoose will purify in the back, just on his way. And you know, since I've never used Shelder, you know, maybe he'll regain the move Ice Beam. That would be terrific. Then I don't know who I would save it for then at that point. But yeah, look, okay, there's that guy. Girl. And then these chests, I think, are actually worthless, but we'll have to see. Roselia and Hop Hip. Those are pretty detrimental to Shelder's health. You know, it's just a Shelder. I'm wondering why its heart gauge is so difficult to open. It seems unnecessary to me. Let's get rid of the Hop Hip, just because the Hop Hip is what's killable right now. As expected, Shelder, will you survive that? Maybe, probably not. Probably not. Not even close. Well, good on you. Good for you there. You know, you did well. Means Zangoose gets to get in here. And now you're officially ready to be purified. I can't believe they're actually using tactically sound moves. That is kind of blowing my mind. Shadow Rush Roselia, Secret Power. Well, Feint Attack the Hop Hip. Let's switch it up a little bit. The backlog that I have on these videos is insane. This is episode 13. I just put up, today, episode 7 on YouTube. So I've been playing this game a lot, and just sort of amassing this, you know, horde of videos. And I like it. It's because I like it that I'm able to do that. And because I don't have multiple series going on right now. You know, there's the World at War one. By the time you hear this, I don't know if it'll even be over yet. But I'm hoping to get, you know, it's time sensitive. It's kind of pointless to talk about, since it either happened or didn't happen. Oh, Masquerade, yeah. But, yeah, me and John only were able to record the first 5 in the first session. I'm setting up another session. Maybe with Logan, maybe not. He's another friend of mine. Which, if you know of him because he's in the videos that you've already seen, then that's good. But, if not, then that means obviously it didn't work out. But, which is sad. It's sad. But, you know, these things happen. I don't like that. I get that Zangoose is a very emotional Pokemon, but I don't like that he's turning into Hyper Mode every turn, especially now that it doesn't benefit me anymore to call him. So I'm just going to ignore his Hyper Mode for the time being. And we'll focus on trying to take out this Bellossom, but it's hard because that goddamn Intimidate. I feel like it's still going to take both attacks to take him out, too. Just knock Zangoose out. It'll actually save me a lot of problems. Because if he's in hyper mode at the end of this battle, then I can't purify him. Yeah, hopefully eventually he just kills himself. That's what I'm gonna wait for. Okay. If we use Crush Claw, it'll do a little more damage. Yep. Yeah. It's still blowing my mind that Giga Drain and Feint Attack do the same amount of damage. They have the same base power. That seems so off balance to me. You know, Giga Drain is the ultimate HP stealing move, or it's supposed to be. But they just didn't want that. Well, we have to call Zangoose. I'm not really worried about who does or doesn't faint during this battle, because there's, you know, a healing station right above us. Maybe that's mean. But my Pokemon always end up loving me, so, you know, I get those results, and I do it in a friendly way, and right now I'm only concerned about efficiency. Good trace of the Intimidate. Too bad it doesn't do anything. Sad. If this doesn't do the job, I'll hang myself. Terrific. I get to live another day. Yeah, you will. Sorry, but, you know, life can be tough. I know Zangoose can be purified. Oh, Gulpin's ready now, too. What do you know? Oh, rare candy. That is worth it. What is this, then? 3 Ultra Balls. That's also worth it. Makes sense to me. Let's go heal our Pokemon and then purify a few of them. I mean, there's 2 in the... Okay, so... I've been doing the purification sets, like, at the HQ lab, pretty much entirely behind the scenes. Maybe this is the episode where you get to see what I've been doing with it. That seems alright to me. Now, Shelder is in the place... Okay. I'm gonna have Gardevoir be your tag team buddy, because he's more powerful than Nuzleaf. Maybe depending on how high Zangoose is, he can actually step in. But yeah, you can see how at this point, purifying through battling is not the best, most viable option. It's much faster to just put them in the purification chamber when you've got like 5 or 6 sets going. Which I do. Okay, so we'll see how it works out here. Oh, that might actually take me off track, provided you're not at some kind of Coliseum. Seems to be at Oasis. Well, looks like that's gonna be this episode instead. Shelder needs to go away because of all the grass types. I want to purify Zangoose first, but... I guess we'll just put you in. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I wonder how many Shadow Pokemon you're gonna have. Oasis Pokespot is here. Like, are you just gonna have the Nosepass still? Because I still haven't caught that. Or are you gonna have the Nosepass and either Paris or Growlithe? Yeah? I mean, they're not going to be yours. Yours are actually going to be mine. It appears you have that backwards. I want hair like that. Okay. So Zangoose still has not been purified, but now we've got Gardevoir helping out, and Chlorophyll's probably going to help. Although maybe not, because, you know, they like to. Okay, so they only have one Shadow Pokemon. And it's probably Nosepass. Let me focus on taking out this Skiploom here. Ah, it's too dangerous to do both attacks. In case Crush Claw got a critical hit, Psychic would kill whatever was next. Unless it was a Nosepass, in which case it would not. But, you know, I don't want to be unpleasantly surprised. And, you know, Crush Claw was almost enough to just do the job by itself. And, of course, you're in reverse mode again, so now I have to call you again. It's a pain when it's not being beneficial to me. It bothers me when the Ludicolo dance out of sync because their battle animation took them out of it. Let's see if Ludicolo gets the rhythm back. Nope. He's a little early. Huh. Oh well. Shadow Rush the Ludicolo. No, if that didn't work, I would feel like such an idiot. Okay. This is what we do. And then we'll call Zangoose during the battle with the Shadow Pokemon, since he will be the least helpful. Most certainly. Most likely. Oh, it is Growlithe. What do you know? Ditch Nosepass for this one. Alright, so last time I used Crush Claw on Growlithe, it died. And given how much Crush Claw did to that Skiploom, although now it has Intimidate. That's weird. The last one didn't have Intimidate. Really, the last one didn't have Intimidate. When I battled it last time, it did not have Intimidate. Well, I mean, given that, it seems like Crush Claw is the way to go. But at the same time, I need to call Zangoose. So I'll call Zangoose. Psychic might be too much. Let's Shockwave and see what that does. Yeah, pull yourself together here. I cannot believe it did that much damage. Growlithe, how weak are you? Like, I was passively hoping for a critical hit to get it down to what I assumed would be red. But apparently not. I guess you could use Shadow Rush. But that might be bad still, given how wimpy this Growlithe is. Oh, well, okay, you use your turn, because that hopefully that will prevent you from going into Hyper Mode again. Why not... You know, you don't deserve a Great Ball, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then you use Reflect. That'll save us half the damage that he might dole out if he somehow broke out of this. Okay, Redemption. I got it back. Yeah, I would use Arcanine if I did not have Flareon. I know. Mawile is ready now, too. Alright. Okay, yeah, definitely save. I do not want to have to go through that song and dance again. Literally song and dance. Oh my god. Oh, kill me. Back to the HQ. And it looks like I'll be able to squeeze in a demonstration of my purification techniques. As well as some purification itself. Which, good for me. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a couple in here that still have time. Oh my, are you kidding me? They're all that close? That pisses me off, because I can't exit out of this. And just, like, go walk around for, like, another minute. What a time waster. Ma will open the door to its heart. Ma will regain the move False Swipe. Good against Shadow Pokemon, I guess. Regain the move Sing. Its other moves must have been pretty good to make that worth. I would assume it regained the move Crunch. And that's actually all that I can think of, because Iron Tail doesn't seem right that early. But there is Togepi that we could trade for an Elekid if I wanted to. But I don't think I do. Even though it comes with good moves, the Elekid does. It's like Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Cross Chop. Follow me. Tri-Attack would be good if normal type moves were special, or at least that one were. But for you, that is not. Yes, I would like to switch sets and get whatever the Pokemon this was. Oh, it's the Gulpin. Alright, and then I'm going to leave, walk around for like 30 seconds, and then those two will be ready, and I'll do those as well. And then we get to edit the sets, and that will be just such a fun time. Okay, what do you regain? Were you ever going to be worthwhile to me if I was in such a dire strait that I would need you? Shockwave is stupid, why would you have that? Sing is also not the best. I'm sure you regained Sludge. Okay. It's gonna happen almost immediately. Yeah, I spent about half an hour just doing this one day when I was off camera, just to, you know, get through everybody's purification stuff. You know, it's what you gotta do. If you're one of those people that likes to hatch eggs for their IV stats, or EV stats, IV stats, then, you know, this is not a strange practice to you. So now we've got Grimer purified too. But as you can see, I've got 6 sets that are at full tempo that with all the Pokemon I've already purified. And I'm probably going to make a 7th one. I'll be able to by the time this is over. Grimer regained the move Sludge Bomb. Wow. A Muck wouldn't be terrible. And we'll switch sets. And again, if Roselia was a Roserade, I would have absolutely picked him over Shiftry. The potential Shiftry that is Nuzleaf right now. Regained the move Magical Leaf, as expected. Okay. And also, just to speed this part along, you know, because I don't want to go to Agate Village just to purify Zangoose. I can just drop him into one of these things and then purify him immediately. So let's do that. There you are. You get to go right there. And here we go. Let's see what you turn into. Or what kind of moves you get, or how many levels. I'm pretty sure you regain the move Brick Break. Or maybe I'm just thinking about the fact that I usually teach you that TM if I have you. That is Brick Break, what do you know? It's a good move for you to have against rock types. 9,000 experience is pretty good too. That's probably like 2 levels. Yep. Okay, Zangoose will be transferred. And let's save before anything else happens. Shadow Pokemon 34, Purified 32. They're pretty much all done here. And yeah, as mentioned, I do want that Shelter, kind of. Like, it's a very passive want. I'm gonna purify it the regular way. Okay, well, for one, take you back. Then let's put Growlithe in here. And put Shelter in the next one. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, this is the set arrangement. What you do is you take 4 normal Pokemon and put them facing each other so that each Pokemon is super effective against the next one. And then you make a ring, and then you put the Shadow Pokemon in it, and you know, the better it is, the better it's purified. Don't put you there. I can put you in this one. But I don't... Okay, so yeah, that's what raises the tempo all the way. I don't know what makes the flow get better. It's like, it seems random. Sometimes the flow like gets like 1 extra tick. But I don't know, it seems random and that I can't figure it out. But let's make another set here, can I? Do I have a Psychic type that can complete this triangle? It sure doesn't look like it. Well, dang. I don't think there's any way for this to work. Because it would be Duskull, who is super effective against the Psychic type, who is super effective against Makuhita, who is super effective against Poochyena, who is back to super effective against... Let me look and see if there's a Psychic type that I can switch out for something else. Let's see. So I have Ground Psychic. Ice Water. If I could switch... Ice Water... Oh, I could put Roselia there. Okay, let's do that. So switch with Roselia, and they serve the same purpose. Because Steel's Ice is good against the grass, and the grass is good against the ground. It doesn't matter if, like, one type cancels out the other super effective. As long as one of your types is good against one of the other ones, it'll work. So now we have what we need here. Okay, so Duskull goes here, and he's super effective against himself. Big whoop. No, don't go there. Makuhita goes here because we're going to put people on either side of him. Poochyena goes here, and Baltoy goes here. Perfect. So that's 7 full sets, and the flow still hasn't raised. I really don't understand how the flow works. I know it has its 4 notches because of the 4 Pokemon surrounding it. But, like, there should be something else that, like, can raise it to maximum, but I have no idea what it would be. But yeah, that's that. So now we just wait. Wait, hold on. Okay. So yeah, we got Gardevoir, Zangoose at regular stuff, so this is the team that we'll go with for now. And we'll go back to the key layer, and we'll try and capture some more Pokemon, and we'll have a grand old time. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.